Guys, we're back in SB Gym in Utrecht with the legendary trainer Said Al-Badaoui. Did I say it correctly?
Correctly.
How are you?
I'm fine, our health is okay, that's the most important thing.
Really big day at the gym today.
Yeah, we had today an open workout because of the fight of Abonneer and also some other fighters. And we try to do it many times in a year. We want to do something for the youth, but also to inspire people, and also it's nice for the fighters to do these things.
And that's something immediately came to my mind, is that you must have so many people who inquire about kickboxing or martial arts in general. Maybe if they've never thrown a punch or something like that in their life. So how can you make them feel welcome in such an environment?
For us it's very important to be an example, and everyone has a story or have something to fight for. It's not only you fight in the gym with your gloves on, it's also you fight in life. Everyone has a story or have something in life where he or she is fighting for, and that's the thing what we want to teach them, when sometimes the life hits you, you can stand yourself and get up and fight. That's the thing what we try to give the youth for the future.
Yeah. Sometimes, as in any gym, maybe you have someone who's got their own problems or their troubles, and maybe they come in and immediately they're very aggressive. How do you as a coach help them settle in or explain to them maybe that's not the way?
Where they are when they're young, they are very how do you call it? They don't have the mindset, or they don't have the quietness to control that. And when I was young, I also made a lot of faults. Yeah, of course. But when you're getting older, or you have good people around you who tells you how it works or how to behave, then you learn the things from people, or also from in the area where you are with people. If you are with good people, then the people, you're also gonna be good, because the people teach you something what is valuable. If you are with people, they do a lot of bad things. Probably you're also gonna do some bad things.
How do you see the fight of Abonneer going this time round?
This is the third time, and we had a conversation yesterday about the upcoming fight. I told him, his opponent, that's the voice in his head. If he can control himself and have the focus, then I don't see a big problem. That's the most important thing. If he's gonna fight with emotion, then it's gonna be a very difficult fight. I hope he stays calm, same in the tournament, and that's the most important.
How do you help your fighters, control their emotions? Because there's obviously so much going into these things.
You try to learn here in the gym, and in the situation, we have some situations here in the gym where he get emotional, and also other fighters. Then you try to show them this is what the consequences are when you fight with emotion, and you see the faults they make. And I try every time to show them this is the fault you make. When you're gonna make a very good decision, when you stay calm, then you know what you say. But when you are angry and you're gonna say things, then it's most of the time you're gonna say things you don't mean, because you are angry, and that's the same in fighting. If you're gonna fight with anger, you're gonna make the faults.
Said, this is such an amazing establishment. Just for those of us who don't know, how long have you had this gym open? What are some of the story behind it?
We had a long way. 26 years we are traveling to get where we are now. This gym now, I think 6 years I'm now in this gym. Before I had the other gym, 200 meters square, and after 100 meter. And before I was teaching with another friend of mine. It was a very long way to stand now where I stand now.
And you have different disciplines. It looks like you've got people training boxing, MMA, kickboxing. How do you divide up the time
I'm very happy to have a lot of trainers here who also are involved of this team, and that makes I think this team very strong. Yeah. And also the people around us, they are very helpful. And if you have a good team and good people who have your back, that's the most important thing.
One thing I always notice if I'm just checking Instagram and stuff like that you seem to be a very international guy as well, mashallah, like you talking to guys in Kilcliff and these other places. I just wanted to ask you, Bilal Mohammed, I think you have some connection with him, like his win with the current climate of things, I think it means a lot for a lot of people.
Of course, because the first thing where he came from, and also what is very important from Mohammed Bilal, he has something where he's fighting for. He don't fight only for himself, only fight for a lot of people who are suffering now. You know what is happening now in Palestine. What is happening there, and he tells a story. I think not only for him what is important is the belt. I think it's also the moment he get now from attention to show the people, and listen, this is where I came from, and also he get the possibility to be someone, and also he get the attention what is happening in the world, and he comes from very far, and I think he's a very big example how you can come from zero to someone.
Well, Saeed, I mean, where do you see this gym going next? For the younger guys in your gym, for example, what kind of places do you want them to look? Do you want them to? I mean, how do you advise some of the talent in the gym? Like, do you say to everyone, okay, consider a career in this, or how do you make that transition between hobby and?
I want they go to school and they get their we call it in Dutch diploma. That's the most important thing, and for me, it's the most important thing that they be a good human. That's the most important thing. It's not about only winning belts. What is the meaning? Yeah, it's nice for your ego to have a belt, but I think the story where it starts from, all the disappoint things in life, all the trials in life, that's make you stronger and to achieve your goal. I think that's the most important thing, and not only. I'm a talented fighter and I want to be a kickboxer or a MMA fighter. I think that's not the main goal. I think the main goal to do your best at school, to have something for later, and that's the most important.
Khabib says some very similar things when he was talking to people from Dagestan about how instead of being fighters, you should become doctors and stuff like that. I wanted to ask you about that. I also wanted to say, what do you think of the rise of kickboxing and MMA at the moment? It seems to have skyrocketed.
What you see now, what is happening, I think MMA is growing very hard. The kickboxing in the community in Holland is very big. It's not MMA is not so big in Holland, but with the time, I think also it's gonna grow. I think what the UFC is doing, PFL, Bellator, they are doing a very good marketing campaign, and I think it's worked very well, and that's why most people they start now wrestling, BJJ, and you see it's growing because you see a lot of people asking for MMA, and it's very good for the sport. But I love also kickboxing a lot of this. I hope that also the kickboxing stays because it's one of the basic, very important things to have in MMA.
Would you like to see Rico fight Francis as like a big match for kickboxing?
Of course, because it's a very interesting match, I think, and also a match where a lot of people will watch this fight.
And how long have you been overall involved in kickboxing, if you had to think about it?
Sorry?
How long have you been involved in kickboxing?
Oh, kickboxing, yeah. Now I think only 26 years I'm teaching. I think I was starting kickboxing when I was 15, 15, and now 45. It's a long way.
Long time.
Yeah.
Well, Jazakallah, thank you so much for your time.
You're welcome, brother.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam.
ChampsTalk, als je knokken niet meer krijgt uit je kop. ChampsTalk, ouwe hoeren zonder rem op de klok. ChampsTalk, voor mijn strijders en mijn vechters pas zinnen. Ga lekker zitten en laten we beginnen met de ChampsTalk.